In the latest twist in Gambia's post-election crisis, the country's Supreme Court postponed President Yahya Jammeh's legal challenge to his election defeat on Tuesday after judges from Nigeria and Sierra Leone failed to show up. Chief Justice Emmanuel Fagbenle adjourned the hearing until January the 16th. Meanwhile, a mediation mission by West African Regional Bloc ECOWAS to Gambia has been pushed back from Wednesday to Friday. An ECOWAS delegation led by Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf visited Gambia in December but failed to persuade Jammeh to step down. ECOWAS has said it will take all necessary steps to uphold the result of the election. For more insight on the situation in Gambia, I'm joined in studio by Mohammed Ka. He's an analyst on Gambian issues. Mr. Ka, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Vincent.
First, what do you make of this postponement? Everybody was looking forward to know what the ECOWAS leaders are going to tell President Jammeh. Are you hearing anything that maybe...
This is what's going on. What happened, he wanted the Supreme Court to hear his case first. But the problem is Jammeh is so arrogant, he's been firing judges left and right. At the moment, we don't have no Supreme Court. 4 judges are in Nigeria, and 1 in Sierra Leone. And the only time they're available to come to Gambia is going to be in May. But the problem is we have an inauguration in 6 days. So there's nothing that could be done.
From what you understand, if he thinks that the case should be heard later on, or perhaps, is he waiting for that inauguration? Is he making arrangements to extend his stay, or is he assuming that he's going to have an inauguration for himself on the 19th of January, just a few days from now?
He has told some of his supporters to be ready for an inauguration of himself.
Yes.
And they were going around, making clothes and this thing we call asabi. But Jammeh represents the last dying breed of African dictators. The whole West Africa is cleaning itself, like Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana, and all that kind of stuff. He has turned the Gambia into a police state. Like 3 years ago when I was going to Gambia, a friend of mine reached out to me. It's like, hey, Mohammed, don't go. They got your name on the list. I said, a list for what? He said, the only thing I'm telling you, don't go. So I have a friend that worked for the police department that reached out to me and told me the same thing. So I went. They tracked me down, and I was, in detention for a few hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about that. This is the other scenario. The ECOWAS leaders have said they will make sure he's out by the 19th. And if he doesn't get out, they will send in troops. They have said they put on alert troops from Senegal. Do you see a scenario where ECOWAS forces will actually go in and take him out?
They are talking about that as being the last resort, if every other option fails. For instance, it breaks my heart when I look online and see for the first time ever, the Gambians are refugees in another country. We have the ferry that connects the city to the North Bank. Every time the ferry goes north, it's full with people.
Of refugees, people running away from their country.
Running away from the Gambia to go hide in Senegal. And it's coming back empty. Because look, what's going to happen is ECOWAS is going to end up coming. So the problem is half of Jammeh's army is not going to fight for him. So you kind of have information that not the entire military is standing behind him. Yeah, great information. We all got like brothers and cousins in the army that we know. They have wives and all that in the military. And half of the Gambian army are overseas doing peacekeeping.
But do you think he has anything to lose? Well, given that he has already been threatened with being taken to ISIS, The Hague, does he have any motivation to leave power?
Well, this is what's going to happen. Let's say the Gambian government decide to say, look, we're not going to prosecute you. We're going to let you work. You can go do whatever. But that doesn't stop justice coming around. Because remember, he killed family members that are American citizens. Those people can come back to him legally. And there's nothing the Gambian government can do by then.
Now, before we end this, he has clearly said ECOWAS's pronouncements amount to a declaration of war against his country, and he will defend his country. Do you think he's just bluffing, or he's the kind of a guy who will defend his country against ECOWAS?
I think he's just bluffing. He's on TV telling his supporters Senegal is coming to colonize us. Senegal is coming for, let Senegal what it is about Senegal problem. No. Senegal is not coming for Gambia. Senegal is coming for you, my brother. So In order to save the day, we don't want you. We already voted for Barrow. That's the guy we want to lead us into our golden years. President Yahya has laid the foundation for us. You came and pretty much do nothing. Kidnapping and killing, and he owns every business in Gambia. Any business you can name, he owns it.
Yeah.
So Barrow is ready to lead for like 3 years, and then we run.
So we'll wait and see things play out in the coming days, and probably you'll come back and tell us a little more.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks a lot, Mohammed.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Vincent.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
All right.
Well, Mohammed Carr is an analyst on Gambian issues and also a native of Gambia.